Thank you for getting milk.
You're welcome. Gonna eat.
How is this? How is this?
You know the one they're playing. I haven't played that much.
Oh, yeah?
Can the Browns win again? Well, it's the coach. This is the 2018 season. And you guys tuned to EA Sports. Coming up, it hasn't been said since December 13th, 2016. But the Browns are on a one-game winning streak. They'll try for two right here, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Oakland Raiders.
Jeez.
So with that, let's get out to the East Bay and Oakland, California. On the call, here are Brady Hood and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Oakland, California. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The folks around the stadium clad in silver and black. Going to make
just wait a couple years. The Raiders will be here in Vegas.
They're ready to go as their Raiders get set to match up with the Cleveland Browns.
I'm still cheering for the Patriots. I'm still for the Patriots.
Yeah.
Hi again, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn. And Charles, we look at the Raiders here entering play. They've got to be pleased with the start to this season. Obviously, a perfect 3-0.
3 good quality wins, too.
Yeah,
it's got people in the locker room excited. They're thinking that this could be their year.
Meanwhile, for the Browns here, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
I love it when
football players?
off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in.
We're going to move out here during the season.
Underway here in Week 4. This will be fielded in the 8th.
Buy a house out here and live here during the season, and then wherever they want to move out after the season.
So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. They're brought out by the #1 overall pick in this year's draft, the Heisman Trophy winner from Oklahoma, Baker Mayfield.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week.
I would at least want to
3
get a
touchdown
hotel.
passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly, but behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, "Hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game."
First down, Mayfield. And his first look is incomplete.
How many hours sleep do I get?
And trying to give a lift to this offense today will be the Duke, the former Kane, Duke Johnson.
Comes from a great tradition of runners at Miami of Florida. He's one of the best ones we've seen in recent years.
Complete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. In on the stoppage to hear Whitehead. The defensive starters now for the Raiders. They really played well in that win last week against Miami.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect the offense, keep everyone in, and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. On 3rd down, Mayfield. Able to connect with Berrios. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 23 yards on the play. Baker Mayfield, obviously the #1 pick overall. That was controversial, though. What ultimately made the Browns go in his way?
Well, post-draft, I did hear a Browns executive talk about the efficacy of Baker Mayfield. In other words, how people rally to him, how people respond to him. He talked about seeing him at a workout, how he showed up, yelled out to the other guys. They yelled back with the same response, ran right to him, and now ready to start the work.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. 4-time Pro Bowler Derek Johnson. And that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Let's see here, Charles. He was sacked 6 times last week. Now a first quarter sack. What's going on in his mind?
Well, he's thinking to himself, 5 offensive linemen. I got sacked 6 times last week.
Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Derek Johnson. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Now after the INT, it's Carr. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. The first carry for DeAndre Washington. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Michael Kendricks in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also an offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect. They know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Now Landry. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
How about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves, maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. 2nd down, Mayfield. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Mayfield on 3rd and 2. Buying time to his left. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
And another example of why Baker Mayfield went #1 in the draft. His ability to confound defensive coordinators. They played him for the pass. They covered it well. He takes off with his legs and scrambles for a big gain.
Mayfield now forced out to his left. Open receiver, that's David Njoku. And he'll be down deep into Oakland territory. A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. From the red zone now, Mayfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Josh Gordon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns have taken the early lead. So it goes for a rookie quarterback. He had the INT earlier this first half, but he bounces back with a touchdown pass.
And you have to like the mental acumen, the multitude of it, because oftentimes for a rookie, you throw an interception early, you're taken right out of the game, or mentally, you check out a little bit. Give him a lot of credit for bouncing back.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now Oakland ready to take the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
Now the first carry for Marshawn Lynch. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The numbers for Marshawn a week ago. 23 carries, 97 yards, and a touchdown.
And they've got a nice scheme going right now, and they run the football pretty well. In fact, I was talking with him on the field before the game, and he said he's starting to hear from the guys ahead of him on the rushing yardage total, and they want to know if he's going to jump up there and join them in the runs.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's going to have to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Lynch works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
To throw on 3rd down. Carr looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell, and he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a really good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have caught that one. That was way too easy.
And now the Browns coming out on the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now.
As time has run out on the first quarter of play. 7-0 is our score. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this.
The NFL on EA Sports is presented by Snickers. You're not you when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Back with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield, eluding the pressure right. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling. 4-11.
Pardon Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock is going off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Check. Patriot.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. He's got a first down and more past the 30. Finally taken down at the 32-yard line. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him, and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
That's Njoku over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 43. A first down carry here for Johnson. And they're going to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are some kind of runs. They don't show up the stat sheet, but they do set you up for this position on 2nd down.
Mayfield now on 2nd down. Far side complete. It's Gordon. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. And it's picked. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this.
Let's go. Interception, baby. Let's go.
So out come the Raiders. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring and moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. Coach, you do a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On 2nd down, Washington. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. 1:59 to go in the first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. We'll remind you once again, coming up at halftime, we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He's got stats and scores from around the NFL as we wrap up the first month of the season.
No longer is he a rookie, the coach, a true veteran now.
A crafty veteran. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on third down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
Heading out as a Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say that great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I told the guy who threw 2 interceptions. A really big game we were playing. And no, not at that level and not at that age.
I was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him.
Well, give him
He was
smiling
smiling.
himself.
What was he smiling about? Just because he had enough confidence in himself. That was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Flush to his right. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions have plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
It really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. The Browns on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, he got position on it, and he pulls it in. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know, there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
Escaping the pressure right. Flushed out right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Down he goes.
Throwing. Mayfield being chased under pressure again, and down he goes again. So we come upon halftime, and it's an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk. Come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people want to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
A Raiders first down. Carr hooking up with Cook.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back with
blitz coming, and down he goes. Jamie Collins not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
He was able to pick up 6 yards there, so that leaves him with a 3rd and 13.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. The #1 pick a season ago, proving his worth.
7 sacks in 11 games as a rookie. Didn't play the full year due to some injuries. But he's going to be the face of the franchise on the defensive side of the ball. Myles Garrett, he fills up your screen when he's rushing the passer.
Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he's on to punt for Oakland.
So pointing up front of flag down. It's not just moving back five. Offense.
And that'll set him back 5. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he's on to punt for Oakland. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Landry now on the return. Oh, that's just not fair. And now room to run. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the 3rd quarter. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with it.
This time, contact and another incomplete pass. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. He's up to 88 yards receiving in the ballgame now, and he's got a first down. This quarterback now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Well, he had 2 sacks earlier. Now he has 4 total tackles for a loss after that play.
Well, they obviously have to do a better job trying to block it. But short of that, you know what the quarterback has to do? Make sure he doesn't hand it to him when he's back there thinking he's one of his own guys. His quickness, his suddenness, his speed getting into the offense's backfield has been something else in this game.
Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. The Browns on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. To throw, Mayfield. And he's got some space here. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down now. I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it and he got it.
Drop him for his 5th sack of the year. He is proving his worth defensively. Getting the sack here, that comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop.
8 yards in the completion, but now they face third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now Mayfield. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
They'll try to get something going with Marshawn Lynch. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. It's the Pro Bowler Jamie Collins that makes the stop. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
They'll keep pounding here with Lynch. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the fourth. The Raiders on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Carr going to try and throw on third down. And he finds Carr. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Carr now on first down. And Cook has it left side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going, so you know I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage.
And this is caught by Cooper for a Raider touchdown. Amari Cooper, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go low, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Browns getting set to go. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they tell their offensive guys, come get a little bit closer this time.
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a tie game, fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't.
They got his man complete. 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Braxton Berrios, his second touchdown on the season. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Yes, it was a touchdown. And not just a TD, but how about a long touchdown that puts them in a great position now.
And now just an extra point away from tying this thing. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And now Oakland ready to take the field. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, this is by Thema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make it big?
And down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Myles Garrett in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Well, they went with a nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down, you bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
Here now, Johnny Townsend as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. A first down throw for Mayfield, eluding the pressure right. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
On 2nd down, Hyde. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Second and one is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? You just get on our backs and we'll still get the first down. They love being physical.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Derek Johnson. And they take possession of the football and have it at their 36-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
The 10th carry of the game for Marshawn Lynch. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll run again with Lynch. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 15. On 3rd down, they go Lynch. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
Back to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scam the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
He's back to throw. Stretch to his right. It's a run.
Enemy territory. Back to throw. Now to his running back complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. They'll look to throw. He gets it inside to Johnson. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Brandon, that tackle right there, that might have just saved the ball game.
No, I'm sorry.
So a very interesting final chapter to this proverbial book here in this one, because they were in field goal range, could have won it with a field goal, elect to go for the touchdown. I still don't know what they were doing.
As great as this game was, and as dramatic an ending as we had, the post-game press conference is going to be key, because they're going to be asking Coach, why not a field goal attempt there? You get